Alright, Yone with Conquer. We'll try to bully him early game. That's the plan. Maybe try to get a deep ward for Nunu as well. It's a Dark Harvest Nunu. Okay, if she's running over like this, they might be starting our red. Careful, dude. Yeah, I had a feeling. I would just go blue. Got him. Nice, that's huge. That's such a good start for us. Dude, that Nunu got bursted, actually. I'm glad he didn't go blue. I was gonna say there's no way he can outsmite a Nunu, but I guess if we just kill him, it definitely works. Going in the bush there to lose minion aggro. Gotta respect the level 2. We went D shield too. That's smart. Thought that W was his Q. Oh, you gotta be careful, bud. Holy moly, dude. I thought I was gonna lose that for a sec. God bless. He actually played that well. Like, no joke. I was not expecting that. I can TP back. He has passive. I don't even need to. Nice. Got the Q. One more jump. Nice. Looking like a good early game, dude. Let's try to not make any big throws. Yeah, Cleaver Hydra still has the bug. What is that damage? Holy moly. I guess I'm pretty squishy.
Shut down.
I think if you guys do exclamation bug, I think I have a command for it. Holy damage. My god, I'm strong with this pickaxe. I think she gets that. Ooh, caster curse. I jinxed her. I gotta push one more, actually. This is gonna be sketchy. Let's try to do what we can here. Even if I just get the melees, that's fine. He's probably gonna tank that and freeze. Wow, he's not. Okay. He would take a decent chunk of damage, but I think that'd probably be worth it in a situation. We'll take it, though. I think I'm going to go back to Titanic first. Unless I really need the early game stats, I think I'm going to do Hullbreaker. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. I've had a lot of kind of bad games with Hullbreaker lately. I'm still not 100% sure on it. It's hard because the good games feel really good. But that's really just how Urgot is. That's what makes it really hard to test things on Urgot. It's like, if I have a good early game, anything's gonna feel good. Oh, I should have pinged that. Whoops. Actually, I did ping that. But yeah, it makes it really hard to test things on Urgot. Because if you have a good early game, your mid game's going to be so strong. I feel like Hullbreaker does help you have a good early game, though, compared to other items. But you trade off a little bit of the team fight, and you trade off the power spike, too. Like, Titanic Cleaver power spike, I think that's the big downside. Or, like, no matter what build you go for, like, 2-item power spike on Urgot just feels really good. So delaying that kind of feels bad, is how I see it. See if we can maybe cheese something out here. Oh, he's gonna have to telly back. Close, that shield. Oh, he's going for the fruit. Oh, I gotta be quick about this. This Nunu's gonna gank. At least we get an ocean out of it. That's not too bad. Good support deal with Urgot. Honestly, a lot of things. I think beefy engaged supports are the best, though. Like Braum, Leona, Nautilus. If you actually want to win lane. But stuff like Yuumi is also really good, like, late game. But yeah, any tanky CC engage is kind of what you want. Oh. Nice, we don't have to use the grinder. Nice ward. I love killing wards on Urgot, dude. It's actually one of my favorite things. It's actually really annoying getting your ward killed. Got it. Aw, mistimed. I knew that Nunu ult was gonna do so much burst, man. That guy's Dark Harvest full AP. He dies really quick though, so that is the trade-off, I guess. They got 2 melee, 3 range. I might just go Eclipse this game. If this guy's going squishy too, I think we'll probably go Eclipse because I'm really fed this game. It also sounds kind of nice in the Yone split if I have to. Give me a little bit of sustain. Oh, the preseason changes? Yeah, we did watch that video on stream a few days ago. The new dragons look insane, man. I think that dragon that's gonna like revive people is gonna be... I think it's gonna be kind of OP. The soul revives your whole team, and then like the normal dragon is also really good. It gives you damage based on your missing health. It's like a gore drinker spite passive. Which I don't know the numbers on anything yet, but seems really strong. Dude, that timing was so lucky by him. You can buffer through that like tornado thing if you time it right. I think he has a ward in there. Alright, not bad. Gonna go Q-Max second this game because we're just fed and they're really squishy.
Rampage.
Oh, so close. Don't understand why they made that drag. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy. Your whole team getting a revive, like a mini Scion passive, just seems so strong to me. And the thing is, like, most of the time, the team that's getting the soul is usually the winning team, right? So if you're playing against a winning team and they all have revives, like, how do you beat that? I feel like that's just so good. Holy moly. I was maybe expecting Nunu there, but not LB. I feel like Cat's really good into LB. Seems like a good matchup for Cat. You can actually kind of stick on her. They'll probably nerf it. They probably will, yeah. Like even the normal dragon is strong too. Like getting more damage based on missing health, that's so good, I feel like. That's gonna be nice on Urgot though, man. It's gonna be really nice. Because I feel like a lot of the time on Urgot I'm playing at pretty low HP. Especially when you're baiting people with E. It's actually going to be some sick outplays with that for sure. This Yone's actually really farmed up. Oh yeah, that gives 100 gold. Look at that damage, oh my god. That is so squishy, man. I'm not used to that. He's got passive still anyway. Oh, he's got a ward there. Oh, it's a clone there. It's so nice when ZAC has that ward for the Q. At least we got him to ulti. I don't think AP Nunu is bad, but I think it's definitely high risk. I've seen it carry games, man. It can actually be pretty deadly. But he had a rough early game. I don't think he should have done it this game with how the early game went. Like that level 1. It might be kind of weird to go tank if he's running Dark Harvest, but I'm sure it would still be decent. Ooh. I'll just take this instead. Poor guy. I sometimes feel bad for E-Flashy on ADCs, man. I mean, it's kind of the only way I can kill them, so I don't feel too bad. But imagine being that guy, man. Like, what do? You just insta-die. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ragnar. It's starting off pretty good. I do like the Yone matchups. Yone's a very playable lane for Urgot because he's also just really weak early. He does skill good, but he's really not too scary to lane against. Dude, I need to go spend my gold where this Baron spawns. Yeah, let's just go damage. I don't think we'll be dying this game. Even if I do, my team is also doing good, and we're on soul point. Things are looking pretty up. I like them adding more dragons, but I wish there was different Baron variations. Oh, that'd be interesting. I could kind of see them doing that in the future. I could definitely see that, actually. Yeah, I really like how they did the dragons too. I think the dragons is I like how the soul works and everything. I think it's pretty healthy. Because it gives a way to like force team fights. And also make it to where the winning team has a good chance to, like, close out the game, which I think is good. We can just split here. Wait for my team to pressure. I can probably take 2. They either got to deal with me or they got to deal with my team. I don't really think they can deal with either. Ooh, got it. Oh, no pull though. Can't believe I landed that. We'll just get all the inhibs to be safe. GG. That was a nice game, dude. Nice team, nice lane. Finally a good early game, too. That was huge. I think Senna's definitely up there with one of the best champions in Urgot. It's very annoying to play against. Oh wow, you went D-Blade, nice. Solid trade. I got the E buffer there. Whoa. I can't believe that hit me. One of my legs must have been like right in there, I guess. Nice. Always nice to see a solo kill in mid lane. Their mid's gonna get here a little bit before. Oh my god, I couldn't even flash. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like he rages me out though if I don't help there. Not bad, not bad. Ash still had flash, dang. Wave is slow pushing, which is a little bit bad. It's only mage minions though. Could be worse, I suppose. Thank you, Nami. The D-Blade was kind of a panic buy, by the way. Not really what I wanted to do this game, but It's not too bad. Basically just investing in the early game, which honestly isn't bad against Sett. Because we're going to outscale after 9 anyway. Alright, we're going to have to play really safe. If he runs back in the lane, that means I'm getting ganked. These are the situations that are so hard to play with Urgot, because if I try to fix this wave and I get ganked, I'm guaranteed dead. Even if I have E up, it doesn't matter. I'm hoping their jungle counter ganks mid. I think he's going to here.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, he's actually bot. Sorry, I got nothing, brother. Hey, welcome, Edge. It's going pretty good, dude.
Double kill.
Ooh. That must have been like a nasty bubble or something. She got that at the same time. Or like on the same game tick. Yeah, it's going pretty good though. Our last game was really good.
Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
I think we're 2-2 today. Maybe 3-2. I can't remember. My W does 21s. That's brutal. I don't really have too much damage right now. What a kill, dude. Very nice. I'm assuming they're on Drag. I'm gonna take the chance. Yeah, they're on Drag. We're good. Let's try to do this quick.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, now we get some damage going. A good item to rush versus Teemo. If you're really struggling, you can try a Hull Breaker. Ooh. But if I'm not going Hull Breaker, I just go Titanic into Teemo. Still gotta be kind of passive until level 9. Once I get 9, we're good to go, though. Yeah, I wouldn't rush What's In. It's not a very good first item. It's a good item, you just don't want to build it first. It's a zoning ulti. Adaptive helm. I forgot about that item. Yeah, that item was solid, man. Into like Singe and Teemo, it literally just counters their kits. It was nice against Cassiopeia too, actually. Dude, this is really greedy by him. I'm just baiting for my team. Holy moly, dude. The Tibbers! It's coming for me, dude. The thing is pissed. It's actually kind of terrifying. Feeling really good this game. It's definitely a tabby game. I have unflinching. I have unflinching plus tenacity. Very nice. Yeah, Tibbers gets enraged after you... I think after Annie dies, right? Dude, they should do that for Yorick's Maiden. That'd actually be kind of a cool buff. Do I want to go anti-heal? Not really. Not yet, anyway. I don't think it's worth it yet. We might get it later. I'm not sure. I should be able to win against Sett without it. I don't really want to take up the item slot this game. Are we gonna go for the Shelly? Alright, I'll stay then. Wow. I've never seen a Tibbers die that fast. It's like a freaking caster minion. Yeah, it is a little bit early, true. A little bit too early. We can't even pressure Baron if we get that. That guy just got juked. Yeah, you can buffer the Senna W like that, right as it's about to stun you. That catches a lot of people off guard. Sett is gonna want to try to throw me in. Dude, we can fight this, I feel. Why are we dipping? I don't like how we're letting them just run us down. I'm not going to type to this guy because I feel like it's not going to be very useful, but I think staying was fine there. I think we can definitely fight. Like, we're up so much. If we get one good LB chain into me getting an ulti and I fear them all, we just win the fight. It's all good though. I don't want to cause any drama in the chat. Just gonna hurt our chances at winning.
This is the only truth that matters. A weapon aimed at your head. You die when I choose. A city choking in the Kembaran's grasp.
Oh god, this LB's poking the bear. Don't trigger him, dude. That is kind of funny though.
Endless misery. Wonderful.
I don't know. Even if Kane like doesn't group with us, I think we can still win.
Their cries are calling me home.
Let's go Frostfire this game. They're 4 ranged. We just need to beef up. My bot lane's fine. I'm gonna keep pushing here. Nice, GG.
Victory.
Really happy with how we played that for a Sett lane. I think that one out play that we had when he turret dove me and he used flash, I think that just like decided the lane, honestly. And then I'm coming up on my level 9 too, so it's like, it's just hard for him to come back after that.
Freed by chains.